Last time I started it didn't work. Come on. There we go. Got your audio included?
I am ready.
Right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to the F1 League Season 7, Round 3 from China. And once again, after a week's absence, I'm joined in the commentary box by Josh.
Hello, I'm back, and I'm sort of. I shouldn't say this, but I'm glad I missed Bahrain. I hate that track so much, but out of the one that I had to miss, I'm happy it was Bahrain and not China. I can say that.
So yeah, let's just get up to speed a little bit with obviously what happened last week. Just get the. I'm just going to get the standings up. Okay, they've not been updated. That's great.
All I know is that
Here we go. They've been updated.
Wasn't there?
Yeah. So Silent Mole won last week. So go on board with Reynolds. He's on his outlap, and he is now 10 points clear at the top of the driver's standings, ahead of Feisty Ted, who was 5th. Reynolds came 2nd, and obviously Jolt rounded out the podium. Leopard, like Josh alluded to there, did not start last week, so he is already behind in the championship. So he's going to be playing catch up for most of the season, unless one of the other guys is missing. So just looking down who we got 16 this evening, we are missing all-rounder. I think he's not very well. According to the chat, he said he's ill.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
missing.
Brandy as well. Is he not in? Oh, did he not make quali? Brandy, I don't think he did.
No, but he is here. It doesn't look like Feisty Ted is here. No.
I'm on board with Cameron 11 wins, and he's all over the place. He's lagging a lot, which I am the host today, I should point out, but everyone else is fine, from what I'm aware. But yeah, this Cameron guy, he's all over the place. It is quite funny to watch. He's been in the wall a couple of times and just parked up, but we have got a couple of people trying to start their laps. Big Reese there, nearly starting his up, has run really wide through the corner.
Oh wow, very wide through the final corner there. So yeah, I'll stay on board with Big Reese as he's the first one to start his flying lap. Probably expecting 30. Some of them might push into the 32s here, depending. But I know we've obviously got a weather report, and it is going to be raining halfway through the race, but only light rain. So a lot of people might choose to qualify on the harder compound. Oh, it's Big Reese.
Oh, Big Reese is round.
Oh wow.
Oh, sorry. He's been disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. Okay.
That didn't take very long.
No, that was quite sudden. I believe the next person is EVR Reynolds, but yeah, okay, that interesting there from Codemasters.
Yeah.
Don't really know what to say about that.
No, didn't know. So everybody, actually looking at everybody's qualifying on the Super Soft, other than F1 Ben, Jack Spartan, obviously Big Reese, who was been disqualified. So I'm on board with Reynolds, who will be the first one to set a lap here as he comes on to round. Really, I don't like that corner. It's very off camber, and it decides to spit you out.
Yeah, the line isn't really the best to take through that.
No. So as Reynolds comes to the heavy braking zone at the end of the long straight, I'm expecting there'll be quite a lot of tight racing here. You're going to see quite a few overtakes, obviously, with that nice long straight, which will make for some good action, hopefully. There we go. Oh no. Sorry, 32.4. First lap. Maybe I was incorrect. Maybe you might be able to creep into the 31s. Yeah. Right, Way still comes across the line, runs a bit wide. LK. Ooh, and then 32.4, so he's that half a tenth ahead of Reynolds. So F1 Ben sets a 30.1 on Sauce. Leopard and Sims, both on 30s. Leopard will not be happy with that. Like Melanie goes 4th with a 32.7. Silent Mole, there we go. Championship leader. Set his stall already, 32.3. Anyone else? Jack Spar's gone up into 7th there. Jigglypuff, 10th with 35.7. Amazement. I think he's just starting his lap, so I'll stay on board with him.
Yeah, no, Sims is actually maybe using Leopard as a bit of a tow. I don't know completely. Between the two Ferrari boys, I don't know if Leopard's gonna give him a bit of a tow down the main straight or not. We'll have to wait and see here. Obviously Sims is on his lap and Leopard's already set a time, so unless Leopard is going in, as Reynolds has just reset the fast lap only by a bit.
No, he's improved, so he improved. He was 3rd, he's jumped LK. Leopard is weaving to Sims on the
Yeah,
back
both
straight.
Sims as well. The two Ferrari boys are having a bit of fun there. I'm guessing neither of them are going to be on the lap.
No, well Sims is currently 4th with 32.6 and Leopard is down in and Leopard is down in 6th with 33 as they goes into the pits. I think
My
Melny's-
qualifying is actually wrong compared to yours.
Oh, is
I've
it?
just realised that. But yeah, for me Leopard is 4th and Sims hasn't set a time.
Oh. So Amazement is
So that
slowing
will
down
be-
here. Yeah, so
Yeah, so
have you got Silent Mole on pole with a 32.3?
I don't. I have Reynolds on pole with
With
a
a
32.4.
Okay, so Silent Mole's on pole with 32.3 on my screen. So
Yeah, we'll have to rely on you for quality here. Sadly, I can't jump out because I am the host and it'll pass to someone else. We don't know who that'll be. But, yeah, so we have to rely on you for the overall quality.
yeah,
But yeah,
this
for me,
could
Silent Mole
be
has not set a time.
interesting, shall we say?
As long as for the race it fixes itself out. But I think whatever Hamilton fan did in practice, it's broken the game. We can
Yeah.
blame him for it. Looking pretty good. I know Jiggly's on a lap. He
Yeah.
was 2 attempts up. Maybe practicing there. I don't know where he's gonna be overall with his improvement.
Have you,
but
where
I
is
can-
he for you? He's in 10th for me.
He's P8. He's P8 for me at the minute. So it's the lap time today, but yeah, it's just that Sims and Silent Mole haven't set a lap time. What
Okay,
about
so
Draw,
that-
CK and Amazement and Jurassic and Birdo? Have they set times or not?
No, Jork's not set a time. Nice CK, nice Amazement, nice Jurassic Inferno's on his outlap. So basically you're just missing Silent Mole and Sims off your sheet. Basically.
Yeah.
As Jiggly jumps in.
Oh, Jiggly's in.
So I'm going to go on board with Jurassic Inferno. New driver to the league. Let's see how he gets on in session.
I checked a race director as well, but for me it just does not say they have a lap yet. So it is not even there as well, which is kind of
So, Silent Mole, does it say that Silent Mole's on an outlap for you? Or is he not?
It does, yeah, he is on an outlap.
Okay, that's good.
Hopefully once they set a time, it will then fix itself, but, well, and then another time I should say, for me. But
Right. I'm
I'm literally in my own quali session, to be honest,
Yeah.
with how it works.
I'm staying good on board with LK, who is about to start his second run. Can he improve? He is currently 3rd or 2nd in Josh's case with a 32.419. As we've got yellows in sector 1. Well, that might be 4.
I know Jurassic Inferno did mess up turn 1 on the first section, you could say, and did go wide. But I'm staying with LK. Yeah, he's second for me. But he is third for you guys. But yeah, we'll stay on board with him, see if he can challenge Reynolds and Silent Mole. Ooh, Leopard's on softs.
Yeah,
Just noticed that.
I did hear that he was wanting maybe. Right, so that might be why he's so far down. He's obviously sixth with a 33.7. He's set a really slow banker, knowing that he'll probably be able to beat it on soft, so he will start on that tyre. Because I know he wants to do. I think he was saying they wanted to be on that harder tyre. As LK is about to come round the final corner, can he improve? Yes, he can. He goes pole, provisional pole for LK, a 32.2. I hope that happened for you, Josh, and it's not just me.
It did. It did. He is on pole. I can clarify. Silent Mole, though, is not in second for me. I believe that's how it is.
Right, I'm going to go on board with
for
Silent
me,
Mole as he just coming onto the the long back straight here.
Someone who hasn't set a lap yet, hopefully, is Amazement, who's coming up to the line now. Seeing what he can do for. Yeah, will he be able to fit? Second.
There you go, second.
No, is it second?
Yes,
it is second.
It is
was
second.
either second or third.
Silent Mole in third as he's coming round the hairpin at the end of the straight. He's going to come through the penultimate corner now. Can he improve? Polly is obviously over now. He cannot. Let's go on board with Leopard. Oh no, he's only just started. It's like Jack Spar's retired. Let's stay on board with Melanie.
F1 is actually in the wall.
Oh, nice.
It's timed by 6 tenths, and I believe this is actually the first corner, sector 1. Yeah, I think he's off there.
Nice. Melanie crosses the line. Oh, someone's lost it in the background. That might be
Okay.
LK. So Melanie doesn't improve. Wastel's also lost it at the
Jurassic Inferno as well.
hairpin. A lot of people pushing a little bit too hard here. As Reynolds goes pole with a just a couple of tenths quicker than not a couple of tenths, half a tenth quicker than LK. Right,
Amazement's off on his time though. He's coming around the final corner now. I think he will be able to take pole here.
Yes, he does.
He does.
32 flat. Right, Leopard is about to come across the line. Where can he? He goes 7th with a 32.8, albeit on softs. Jiggly, 33 flat. Anyone else left? I think that is it. No, Silent Mole maybe?
Sims has just crossed the line.
Silent Mole goes second.
He is second for me. I can see it as well. It's Sims
Yes.
6 as well for you.
Yeah, Sims is sick.
I can see the grid. I can see the grid. We're good.
So, we have literally a second split in the top 8. That's how close it is. But I'm sure we're going to come to expect that a lot this season, how close these guys have been. Especially even last week, they were unbelievably tight. I think it was like 2-3 tenths between the top 8 or something. It was unbelievably close, but Amazement.
I mean, between second and fourth, just trying to butt in, the gap there is ridiculous. it's
literally
yeah, very easy.
6,000 or 60,000, whatever it is. So it's really close. So Amazement gets pole with an absolute stormer of a lap with a 32 flat. Silent Mole second with a 32.220. Sorry, lots of twos there. Nearly couldn't get it out. And then we got Reynolds in third with a 32.238. So it's 18 thousandths behind. And then a further 30 thousandths back, we've got LK on a 32.269. So, obviously we know I don't know whether you knew this, but it's going to there's light rain predicted for halfway through.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat. They were very happy about that. They were saying 20 minutes in, light rain, I believe.
Yes.
Around that.
So, the question is, will it get wet enough? We know what this game's like. Will it get wet enough for intermediates, or will the
Be like
tyres?
what?
Yeah,
Maybe mediums.
yeah. So
Maybe they could.
a lot of these guys, all these fronters, the top 6 will definitely be going in supers, mediums. You would have thought easy one stop round here. So is Leopard going to get by going longer in the first stint? Is this going to work out for him, or is it going to go against him? We'll have to see. Predictions, Josh.
Just a little curveball into Josh's qualifying, which happened. I've got another little fact I just discovered. Apparently, Sims and Silent Mole didn't set a time on any tyres. So apparently, they set their time without any wheels on their car, which is a good job from them. But my prediction, I'm going to go with Leopard. What I saw in Australia, Leopard didn't just sort of disappear. He just went, and his race was sort of boring in a way, because he did just disappear, and obviously he wasn't here at Bahrain. So
sorry to butt
I
in,
feel
Josh.
like maybe Leopard.
Sorry to butt in.
Go on.
It has started raining already. I don't know whether if that's happening on your screen. But
it does look very dark out there.
yeah. So 20 minutes in, doesn't look like it's going to come true. It's already started raining.
I think
so
they've been 20 seconds.
yeah.
Oh,
So Leopard, this could really play into the hands of Leopard. He's on the harder compounded tyre compared to all the super soft run. We'll have to see how heavy. It's starting to get heavy. It's really starting to get heavy. It's interesting to see where they actually start on intermediates. There's Jack Spar's left. Bye. Okay. No. They are starting on dry tyres.
So I can find out now that Sims and Silent Mole are on super softs. Okay. So now I know that what tyre they did quality on.
Yeah, so CK's already been disqualified. And
He's normally someone that takes a little
I think
while,
he
to be
took
fair,
out
so.
I think he took out Hamilton fan for taking so long in practice.
Oh, yes. That was a. But no, actually, yeah, I'm seeing the rain now, and it is proper coming down already.
Yeah.
I was just on board with Jolly, who's sort of at the minute mid-pack with waster and that, but yeah, there's definitely rain coming down, and it's not light at all.
So this could really spice up the race at the start here. This rain wasn't meant to happen until later in the race, but it's already come already. As there's a Ferrari back off in the background. That could well be Leopard or. What we'll just want to say is, before we touch on the race, is just how good that lap was for Amazement. Like he's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now he's going to have, if he can get away well, he could really have a real chance to win this race. He was the season 5 champion, F1 League champion, so he knows what. Oh, as he's hit the wall there. He knows what it takes to win. He's no stranger to that. He might not have had better luck last season or at the start of this season, but I still think. I think it'd be nice to see maybe one of the new guys win, maybe LK or Melanie. Obviously, we'll have to see what happens. Stay on board with Silent Mole for the start of the race. I will let you.
I'm interested to see with the weather.
Yeah,
that's the main thing I'm interested in to see, especially the first sector, because it's not the easiest to get right when it's in the dry. So add a bit of rain there.
That first corner is going to be really, really tough in these conditions. It's hard enough as it is at time with 20 cars trying to squeeze through there.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Amazement as the car's getting in, but he's got a bit of grass on his front.
Right, I'll let you call this, Josh.
Yes, here we go in the rain. Oh, it goes for the minute. Hopefully that changes, and lights out and away we go. Amazement is from pole, followed by Silent Mo, and obviously with the rain, it could be interesting to see what happens. There's a bit of lag all over, hopefully that sorts itself out. We're going into turn one, Amazement still does hold. Silent Mo is having to defend from EBR Reynolds, who's looking on the outside. He wants to try and get the move done to be able to help out his teammate of Amazement. He's spun Silent Mo. Silent Mo is round. There's a huge pile up back there. And that is not what Silent Mole would need, as he is sort of in the championship fight, as he has been pretty much last season and everything else. Meanwhile, Jigglypuff up into P4. A great start from him. He's trying to get past Sims there for P3, but it's not happening. Cameron's already got himself a penalty, but Melanie has dropped down. A huge sort of battling going on across the whole field, as I believe Cameron 11 wins was lagging a fair bit back there. I don't know if you saw that, but Amazement, 1.6 seconds gap already. I don't know if you saw anything towards the back there.
I saw that Leopards dropped down to 16th from where he started.
He's got
so
damage
he
on
must.
the front left there.
So, also, first thing I noticed, it's the rain suddenly got a lot lighter there right at the start, to which it actually looked like it had stopped already, which is interesting. So as we come down,
Yeah, I mean,
Sims big
they've
winner
made
here.
some great starts, people like Jiggly and Wastrel, sorry, but
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wastrel
Wastrel,
is all over the place.
He's lagging, but it looks like Reynolds has got past him clean here. As he comes to the end of the straight, go for the outside move. Oh, Wastrel's gone off the track there. Oh, he's lagging everywhere.
Oh, there's contact between Big Reese and Melanie. Big Reese has just outbroke himself going to the corner due to where the rain just went into the side of Melanie. I believe people are going in the pit.
Oh!
Big Reese, contact there. Big Reese, Jolly, who's actually been corrected on the racing line due to what happened.
Oh, that's not good. Oh my god, there's carnage going into the pit center, and it's really starting to come down in rain. As CK got a 5-second stop. I don't think CK did anything wrong there, personally, from watching. It looked more like Big Reese just went into him and didn't brake.
Wastrel is round.
Jigglypuff is
retired
out
from the session. Don't know what he's spinning. I think he had an incident with Wastrel.
Yeah, I think he's
kind
of given up
there.
there.
It's Jork on the softs there, from wide, and now P6. I think the guys who've gone in the inters, it's hard to tell if they've made the right call, because we're not too sure if the inters are ready yet, but to be fair, the super softs aren't.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got Silent
Wastrel has now
Mole.
retired from the session.
Raystal's gone. So that's two. We've lost two so far. But Leopards, a lot of these guys have decided to go on into, so they must think it's too wet. But obviously we're going to have to see what the times are like. So Brandy is your provisional leader at the moment here, as he is probably the first one to pit for Inters, and he is, he's a good 27 seconds. He might not actually. I'm going to say it'd be interesting.
I don't know. I think the gap was 32. And it is dropping that gap there with the Inters. So I think that the Inters are definitely the best option. I was just involved with Amazement there. They take the last corner so carefully. Sims running out a bit wide. These guys have to pit.
Yeah, these guys have got to come in. Yeah, Amazement's in. LK's in. Sims is in. Reynolds is in.
Reynolds.
Silent Mole's in. Right, they're all in. Jork's in. Right, so I'm going to stay on board with Brandy here. He is the first intermediate runner.
Go on. So someone like Leopard could really benefit. He has to get the front wing change, but due to sort of the people towards the top here who mainly are his rivals, being held up massively from the rain and now having to pit. Jork's on softs.
Oh no, he might not.
Oh no, he hasn't pit.
No,
He's
there
being
you go.
held in the pits, that's why.
Right, so
confused.
Amazement has come out and he's still leading, but Brandy is now second. Is Leopard going to come up here? But LK's right behind him. So Leopard has jumped up to P8 after all that. So let's see. So everybody's now on intermediate tyres. And Amazement now has a 6. So he came into the pits with just over a second lead. He now has a 6-second lead over Brandy. So all in all, that pit stop has actually worked out in Amazement's favour and now has a bigger lead than when he went in. So
yeah, we've got a battle down for P11 at the minute between Jolly and CK. I'm guessing Jolly is a reserve here. But the gaps otherwise up by third, fourth, and fifth. They're within a second, but
So yeah, CK nearly lost it. But these guys are already really close here. They've already caught up to, I think that's Jork and Big Reese in front of them. This is going to be a little four-way battle for 9th position here. On board with Big. Oh, that's Big Reese runs a bit wide there. Gives Jork a bit of room. Jork's
again.
Yeah, Jork's going to take it here. He's got the inside line. Big Reese. That was close. Don't think Big Reese expects that. I'm not going to lie, Big Reese is all over the place.
Jolly got close to spinning out there. Yeah, I know in practice Big Reese wasn't having the best of days.
As they all come flying down the straight to the hairpin. Jolly thought about a move there, very last minute, but didn't decide against it. Big Reese has went wide. Went out the final corner. Boys, don't do it. Don't go side by side into the first turn.
Well, Solomon Sims, the Ferrari and the Sauber, probably the main guys who are probably up for constructors, I would say. Battling away there, going into sector 1.
So this is all playing into the hands of Reynolds, who's right behind him, and if he can just let them battle it out a little bit, he could come off as a big winner there. Stay on board with Sims. Lots of nice little battles starting to come.
I know one battle which won't be happening is Amazement and Brandy. It's at 6.5 seconds. It's a ridiculous gap already within 4 laps. Yeah, I think Amazement is, and the gap is actually
Sims has run wide out, and
yeah, he has.
Reynolds has got the move, got the position done.
CK and Big Reese, or CK is probably quite frustrated, stuck behind him.
Yeah, also CK got that penalty from Big Reese crashing into him into the pit lane. So CK looks like he's going to have a better run here to the straight, to the slipstream. As it's now up to the lead, is Amazement C's up to over 7 seconds now, and LK is starting to catch Brandy.
Yeah, we've got a dive bomb from CK on Big Reese.
Look,
He's pushed Big Reese out a bit, but
squeezed him out, but I think that was a fair move. Fair move.
Yeah, I don't think CK's going to be too disappointed. Big Reese is in the pit.
Just see what tyre he goes on here. Is he going to go on to another set of intermediates? As it is, the rain is really coming down now.
I don't know if he's maybe thinking about wets.
We shall see. Just have to keep an eye on that.
It is wet.
No, he's gone on to wet tap. Interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye on his lap time, see if it's the right move. This LK is now within a second of Brandy.
Yeah, it seems to be around a second gap from 4th, well, even with sort of LK as well, but from 3rd all the way down to Leopard and PA. Everyone's within a second of each other, but LK is in the first to
as I've moved down, Hamilton fans all on the back of Cameron for 13th. As it's saying that Hamilton fans on super soft tyres. Interesting choice. Cameron runs wide a little bit.
We do love this game sometimes.
Yeah. Can Hamilton fan stays close here, he's going to be able to just keep my eye on the gaps at the front as well. So LK is now within a second, and Sanamol is within a second of LK as well. But I'm just going to stay on board with this battle. This is supposed to sector 3. CK's round. I think, is he going to retire? No, he's not. Credit to him. Right, let's see if Hamilton fan's going to make the moves on Cameron here. He's going to make a late move. Yes, he is. Ooh, Hamilton fan runs wide. Oh no. Nearly touched. Go back on board with Silent Mole's really catching LK here. And I think Reynolds will be joining this battle very, very soon as well.
Yeah, I'm also keeping an eye with Melanie and Leopard. That gap's closed. Obviously, with the rain hitting so quickly, everyone's getting a bit of a feel for how to take corners in the rain, because it is different to the dry. As you know, everyone will know. It's just about who can work it out quicker and make that ground on the guys ahead.
Yeah, who gets most comfortable quickest and then can start trying to really push the pace here. Which you can see there, as actually it's 1, 2, I think all in one straight there. You can see second down to 8th. They were literally all in view as I was on board with LK there. Oh, Brandy nearly lost it there. LK's must really catching him here down the straight. Literally, they are crawling through that hairpin at the end of the straight.
Oh, they must be going like 2 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. But you can't blame them.
No, all this battling is literally going into the hands of Amazement. Look at that, he's got a 9-second lead already, and it looks like Brandy is, I wouldn't say holding him up as LK goes wide. Is Silent Mole gonna? We had a little look there.
One thing that I'm sort of getting flashbacks to is Leopard at Australia, but this time it's just with Amazement,
Yeah.
just storming off. Bit of a pattern, maybe. I don't know if that happened at Bahrain or not.
It did not. Last week, Reynolds, Feisty Ted and Silent Mole were literally battling the whole race, pretty much.
Well, maybe it's a bit of a commentator's cursing at here. Maybe whoever starts in the home pole just storms away with it.
Yeah, so just to note, Reynolds has now joined the back of this battle for second. So yeah, Inters are just looking at Simon Monsanto, he was only two tenths off there at the end of that sector, so Inters are definitely the right tyre, and Big Reese is losing time on those wet tyres, so but I think on this game it's definitely Inters are actually better than full wets a lot of the time, even if it is really raining. Is LK gonna? No.
Oh, Silent Mole!
Oh, Silent.
LK.
Oh, that. Not sure about that move, I have to say. I was on board with LK and it definitely wasn't expected. He was turning in for the corner there and Silent Mole. Oh, as Reynolds nearly loses it.
Side by side, come on fellas, let's keep this nice and clean in the wet.
Oh,
I've seen that Reynolds has got the move done.
yeah, if
no,
I was.
I think Silent Mole. I was going to just the move from because I was with Silent Mole in that. He broke for the corner, and I think he's sort of taking the corner a bit more aggressively in a sense compared to everyone else, which is why he was later on the brakes and sort of saw that opportunity to get past LK.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was just looking at the speed and they were going like 35 miles an hour. Well, LK was anyway. And LK was turning in. I don't think he really expected that to happen, and he's kind of lost out here. So let's see if he can keep up with that.
Leopard has just got past Melanie.
Yeah, just saw.
Missing that, but
I missed that, but just seen
Leopard
that.
has been closing.
Yeah.
But his teammate Sims, he's just up the road.
It's
Sims
interesting.
is 3.5 seconds off the other battle.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether what team orders come into play here, whether Sims lets Leopard through. We'll have to see. As Silent Mole is already on the back, as just check the time again. Amazement is over 10 seconds clear here. He's having it all his own way so far. Silent Mole going to make a move?
Yeah, the race definitely is.
No. These guys, again, seems to be happening every week. really, really close battles for the podium positions here.
Well, Leopard's got past Sims. It's quite soon now. I feel like Sims did just let him pass, but I didn't expect it so soon.
Stay on board with. I'm going to stay on board with this battle for second. Sorry guys, I'm actually just putting my dinner in the oven as we speak. Sorry. Oh. Reynolds is right behind us. Reynolds is right. LK's starting to drop a little bit here off this battle for second. What I will say is Brandy is holding his own here. I thought they might have got past him by now, but he's really...
Could be the dirty air as well.
Mm.
Not helping one bit.
No. So Leopard now gone up to 6. If he can catch these guys, he's 5 seconds behind. Not really much else going on further down the field, but I think Santa More's closest he's ever been here.
Yeah, he needs a good exit here and hope for the straight line speed. Obviously, we don't know what setups these guys are using, who's got better downforce, but I was going to say, it doesn't actually look like Brandy's pulling away on the straight.
I was thinking, oh, is he going to make a move? No. Brandy Key's still short. I was going to say.
He's definitely thinking it.
Yeah, he's definitely just letting Brandy know he is there.
LK's in.
LK's in. He's had enough.
The rain has got a bit lighter, I think, compared to what it was
I was
a
going to
couple
say.
of laps ago.
I was just going to say that myself, so and you can see if you look, the clouds are starting to break up. So is he going to go onto the medium tyre?
I feel like it's too much. It's a huge risk if he does, but he is.
He's gone on the soft tyre.
Mediums.
I know mediums.
Oh, for me it's
sorry.
mediums.
Yeah, it was. It went to mediums.
It does the
after.
pit glitch. It's annoying. Yeah. We're keeping
Someone
on his
further
times
down, maybe one of the Ferrari guys, Melanie, Jork, these kind of guys who fifth downwards. They need to kind of watch LK and see how he gets on, because as it has actually really stopped raining. It's still obviously spray. Just going on board with LK, seeing how he's handling the tyre, how he's getting on.
He's got to stay in that dry area though. He is struggling.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
is.
if it is time yet.
I think it's a little bit early, but obviously those guys from like Leopard, Sims, Melanie, Jork, these could be one of the guys who could, if they go early onto the dry tyre, could actually really pay for them. We'll have to see. As Silent Mole is again on the back of Brandy.
With LK at the minute. He's going to think it.
Again, Brandy
No,
must
so with
be
LK, all he has to do is stick in the dry bit on the track.
Yeah.
I think that. Well, I say that. It's just gone wide there.
easier
He's
said
definitely
than
into still.
done. Yeah, definitely.
With Reynolds, that final corner. Yeah. They could just cut that by miles.
Not many penalties so far, but no surprise, as Reynolds is really close to the back of Silent Mole here.
Yeah, so the top three don't have a single warning. Reynolds has got one, Leopard hasn't got one. Sims got a warning on the first lap, so did Melanie as well. But it doesn't seem that there's too many potential penalties, which in a way it's good because it just comes down to the racing at the end of the day, and on-track position is where you're going to finish.
Drastic Inferno has got past LK, so that just shows us that the medium tyre is not the right tyre right now. LK has dropped to
Drastic
position.
Inferno was about 6 seconds behind as well.
Yeah, so he's really cool. So we're going to go back on board. It's getting a bit of deja vu here up front for this battle for second.
Yes.
Taking us back to Australia.
Has it stopped? It's light. There's still a bit, but it's
on
very
my screen
light.
it looks like it stopped, so... Do you reckon any of these guys will take the risk of coming in this lap, or do you reckon they'll go another lap?
I don't think so. I think they'll wait for the signal.
Yeah.
The DRS is enabled. I think it's probably the same as well.
And obviously, look, if you look at LK there, Jurassic Inferno passed him, and he's already 5 seconds as Hamilton fans now
Hamilton
got past
fans
him.
passed him.
Yeah, so everyone will be seeing that and thinking it's definitely not the right time. It's still, you can still see there's plenty of spray. Through the final corner. Brandy still holds on second. Is that is
Reynolds has gone out.
that is LK. These guys are about to. Was it Big Reese? No, sorry, it's Big Reese. My apologies. Who they have coming up to lap? Who's on the wet tyre? Oh no! Oh my God! He just had a massive screen freeze.
I don't know where he's gone.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just.
he's back there.
Yeah, he literally jumped from in front of him to behind him.
Disappeared.
As
It's
Melanie
one way to
has,
that past.
Melanie's got past Sims and Jork is right behind. So Melanie is now up to 6th. Jork's going to make the move on Sims as well.
Yes.
Can he hold it? Gets the better drive. It's all side by side through the S's. What if he's going to have to give in? And it looks like it's a great move by Jork. Really good driving. Hold it round the outside there. Get the move done. So Sims has dropped 2 places there. In a matter of corners. Go back on board as
Yeah, great work from Jork. No, I'm still. It's the rain. I want one of these guys to take the risk, but you know, just to see if it plays out. But I don't know. The actual track does still seem too wet.
yeah, it does. You can see offline. It is still really, really wet. Silent Mill going to make a move here. No.
I'm
He
keeping
must
an eye
be-
on Jork with Melanie here. P6 Jork may look on the inside. He's looking. He's going to try and get the move done. I think Melanie still has it just about.
Yeah, he got a
He
slightly
does.
better drive out of that corner. Stay on board with these guys. As Big Reese is really struggling on those wet tyres. So if you look, the 2 guys who've made the bold strategy calls with tyres are last and second to last. So sadly,
Yeah,
it's not worked out for them. It was
somewhere.
worth a try. It was worth a try, but it's not quite worked out for him. As Jork is all over the back of Melanie here. He's literally pushing him through turn 2 there. Gotta think he's going to make a move here. Face to the inside.
He's doing the same what he did against Sims.
He is.
Can he mirror it and get the move done by sticking on the outside?
No,
He's
it's
going to give in.
It's
I
gone
don't
off.
think Jork is.
No. Oh, Jork has to yield here, sadly, but a good attempt again at trying to keep around the inside. But this is, look, that has allowed Sims to catch up back as well.
Drastic Inferno has gone on the mediums.
So
There's
another
someone
guy
else who's.
tried it.
And he's. Okay. Oh, nearly contact with okay there.
Right, Silent Mole is really close here. He's definitely gonna make a move here, surely. No. Yes. Yes. Oof, that was close.
We've got Jork and Melanie though. They're back at it this time. Jork has got the inside and feels like there's been a better opportunity to get the move done. I
Can
think he
Melanie
has.
get a switch back? No. It's a great move by Jork. A couple of really solid moves
I
from him
believe,
in the last few laps.
Drastic Inferno spinning there. I believe the yellows in sector 1 was for him. Now he has at the moment again. Big Reese though. He's miles off track there as well. The people who have, as you said, made that risky strategy change. It's all Melanie. Nearly contact with Jork.
It's really close. I'll tell you what, Reynolds has really caught up to the back of back of Silent Mole again. Obviously, he's like you mentioned, he went AI for a bit. He went like 2 or 3 seconds behind. He's now 7, 8 tenths behind. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, someone who hasn't really got much cameras on, you could say, is Amazement, who's 13 seconds in the lead.
I'll go on board with him now, just to give him a bit of camera time.
Yeah.
He comes
Who's
onto the straight.
Not too sure. I swear I just saw someone around. I think the rain's messing with me.
Yeah, so here, Reynolds is actually closer to Silent Mole than Silent Mole is to Brandy here. Brandy's managed to pull a little bit of a gap.
Is Reynolds going to go for the move? Not at the minute.
No. So we've still got, literally just gone over half distance here. Things are starting to, the track's starting to get dry. You can see still a little bit of spray, but I think maybe next
I was
lap
going
or
to
two.
say, off the racing line, it's not as wet as it has been.
As Sims has pinned.
Sims is in.
So the first
Will
of
he
the
take
top
the risk?
guys. How many laps have we got left? 13. Could he get the soft tyre that far? Would he risk that?
He is going for the softs.
Yeah, there we go.
You can't, obviously, something you've got to think about is actually tyre wear as well.
Oh,
LK is
okay.
out of the session. He's had a moment and
And,
probably not the best sight for Sims to see because he knows LK's on the mediums.
But the track, just looking, definitely looks drier now. It looks near enough fully dry. The Silent Mole right behind. CK's on the back of Hamilton, but just keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm just standing with Sim seeing what's happening. He is losing time to Jolly in front, but not massively.
No, it's just a tenth or so each time, so it's definitely dry though. I'm on board with Silent Mole here. In phase to make the move. It's not going to be close enough though again. Brandy is holding his own here.
Cameron's gone to a set of inters.
So none of them have decided to pit as
Leopard's in.
Leopard's in. Saw that in the
So
background.
both Ferraris are making the call as Jork's in as well. And Melanie.
I
With
think
Jolly pit.
it's wise though for these guys, just thinking about the fact they've got nothing to lose here. I've got a feeling DRS might be enabled. Maybe in the next lap goes on softs. Are they all going to go softs? Melanie goes mediums. There we go. Look at that. As I said it, DRS is now enabled.
So these guys may have made the best call here.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Oh, Silent Mole's left.
Oh no, this could be.
It's happened. Oh, it's happened before. Apparently he's on an outlap for me, but it's happened before. I know
Yeah,
many
so he
races
is-
have been.
So Leopard has come out in 5th. 27 seconds behind these guys. He's back in now, thankfully. He's only lost a couple of seconds, or 2.5 seconds to Reynolds. Still, is he back in his car? No, he's still not back in his car.
Not at the minute. I'm
Stroll.
expecting the other Inters guys to pit.
Yeah. Yeah, Leopard. Look at the time now. Leopard's caught up. He's sector 2. Don't know who that is. Right, Amazement,
Amazement is in.
There's no doubt he's going to be coming out, and he's still going to be the leader. So
These guys could maybe think about super softs potentially.
yes, 11 laps. As he goes onto a set of soft tyres.
Silent Mole is back in. He's on an 8. Oh, there we go. He's good. He wasn't out lap, so
Right, I'm
he's
gonna
in
I'm
now,
gonna stay
but-
on board with Leopard here, who is just about coming up to the penultimate corner. I think Leopard has pulled an absolute blinder here. I think he's going to be second.
Yeah, I mean, Amazement is out, but
Yes.
the gap was 13 seconds a second. Okay, Brandy is exiting now. He's getting close to Leopard. He's in third, so he's got past Reynolds and Silent Mole. What about Jaw? He's jumped his teammate,
Yeah,
Silent Mole.
and Melanie as
so
well.
is Melanie as well.
Obviously, Silent Mole's going to. I expect him to get past there, and don't know whether Joke will hold him up either. But can Leopard jump up to second here? It's actually showing me that he's on intermediate tyres as Big Reese gets a penalty. We'll go on board and Silent Mole here. Struggling a little bit. He's actually losing time to Melanie, it seems. Apologies about that.
Sims as well, actually. So Sims are catching Silent Mole and
Yeah, Silent
It's
Mole
not
is
that
losing
bad.
time here massively. Oh, Jesus! Sims.
What has
Oh
happened with
my
Sim?
lord! I'm sorry, I caught that in the background. He literally barrel rolled. I've never seen that before. That was unbelievable. I think what happened is Silent Mole lagged into Sims, and that caused it to barrel roll, and then he just went off and. Oh my, that was crazy. I caught that in the background.
Silent Mole did leave the session due to the lag incident, so potentially.
So, I think it was Jolly there who set the fastest lap. I caught that, sorry. I'm still in shock that I just saw that on street and saw Sims barrel roll.
I wish I would have seen it, yeah. I'm sure Sims isn't too impressed, but we'll have to work out what happened later on with that incident.
Yeah, Leopard isn't
But
catching.
mainly now it's Leopard.
Yeah, he's not catching Brandy though. Brandy's literally just been in second the whole race, and he's just been keeping people behind. Been doing really well. It's back in. CK's now set the fastest lap. It's 10 laps to go here. Reynolds isn't far
Yeah,
behind.
10 laps in Amazement. I think my money's on him doing the race now.
Yeah,
13.8 seconds. It's
barring any
it's
mistakes.
flashbacks to Australia.
Yeah, barring any mistakes, I think Amazing's got this win here. Oh, Leopard just waving at Brandy as sector 2. Don't know who that is. So let's see if any of these guys can get near 35 in sector 2. Oh, there is lag all over the place in this lobby, I'm not going to lie. And Silent Mole's left again. Oh, Leopard's wide, Leopard's wide. He's spun it, Leopard spun it. He's managed to keep it. Oh, God. Leopard pushing a little bit too hard there. He's managed to keep the position, but it's allowed Reynolds right up to the back of him. He's on board with Reynolds here, because he's right behind Leopard now. Silent Mole has joined again. He's sadly dropped down to 8th. Sadly, I don't think CK's going to get past him. Yeah, for some reason,
CK is too far back.
there's a lag has started to come into this race. Like, there wasn't really an issue the first maybe 16 laps or 17 laps, and it's suddenly just gotten pretty crazy.
I know, some of the guys, it's starting to affect us. We've got Yellow to Zetsu again. Have we got a ghost of Sector 2 by chance? Because I can't see what's happening there.
No, I feel like that could be. still the back of Leopard, although Leopard's managed to... Oh, Leopard runs wide there. I think Reynolds has a penalty. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'll check for you.
So, he's really close. He's going to try and
He
make
does,
a move.
and he's on 2 warnings as well.
Oh, Susan Leopard keeps the inside. Leopard's running really wide out of that. Out of turn 1. He's really struggling there. We know Reynolds. You won't mind us saying this. He does like to get a penalty or two. So
Yeah, I've seen that in the previous races and last season as well. We do know he's got a couple, but Jork and Melanie as well. Jork's going to have to put the hammer down. He's on mediums, which is the only downside, but he can get within 3 seconds, and it's definitely going to benefit him. But amazement, 15 seconds now on lap 20. His drive has just been quite boring, you could say.
yeah, but I suppose if you win, I think you don't really mind, do you? If you have a boring race, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of action. But all came from that absolutely stunning quali lap. Oh, bit of lag there. I was on board with Melanie, and again. Reynolds, I'm pretty sure Reynolds cut that final corner. Oh, lag everywhere. Oh, looks like Reynolds has actually hit Leopard there. Oh my god.
I think this could just... My end's going alright, so I think this could be you now. Leopard has run wide though.
Yeah.
Which you're going to have Reynolds to try and squeeze past.
No.
So Leopard does seem to be struggling, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh my god, they're all over the
Doesn't
place.
get damage.
I really like it. So he's on the inside. Reynolds gonna... Oh, they're touching. They've had a bit of wheel bang in there. Reynolds got the inside. As Reynolds gets the move done, Leopard's run wide. Right, if I was
Leopard
Leopard,
clipped the back of Reynolds' wheel.
if I was Leopard, I'd just try and keep within 6 seconds here, because not that I'm being mean or anything, but I am expecting Reynolds to get another warning and get that second penalty. So what I will say is, not only has Amazement done really well as he comes to start lap 22, but Brandy as well in second. He obviously had Silent Mole all over the back of him when on that interstint, and then now he's kind of managed to pull a little bit of a gap, and he's reasonably comfortable in P2.
Yes, Jork just realised I'm 9 positions there, and Jolly as well, someone like these guys we haven't really spoken much about, but they've done some incredible. And Silent Mole, he's off again 3 times now.
He's not really had
It's not the
race he would have hoped
they
for.
need.
It's down in 8th. Hopefully he can get back in. He's still going to get... Is that 4 points that you get for... Or is it 3 points you get for 8th? He's still going to get some points. The championship.
Before he grabs.
Yeah. He's back in.
I don't know if they're doing quali points again.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, he would have got some from there.
Yeah, 'cause he got second? No, third? Second or third? It's Cameron's.
Oh, don't ask me about quali. I know what my results were like. I was staying on my end.
Staying on board with this. This is the one and only battle really going on, is Jork and Melanie for 5th. It's Yellows in sector 2. Leopard is staying within 3 seconds of Reynolds, so regardless of what happens, there's definitely a ghost in sector 2 because it's just going off.
I don't know what did happen in sector 2. I'm trying to think. sort of a stalemate, you could say, point in the race, which very rare we see. Got a bit of lag now from Jork and Melanie.
Yeah. It's not the worst lag I've ever seen. I remember at the start of one of the races.
It was Reynolds at Australia, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was
Oh, it
literally.
was Reynolds at Australia. That was
fully dancing.
God.
Interesting. As Leopard's now gone out the 3-second window, so he's got to hope. Oh, it's close. So he's got to hope that. Reynolds gets another warning.
Ghost of Sector 2 is back.
Yeah, he's there. I think it must be through this section here. It's actually Reynolds is starting to catch. Just look at the times here. It's starting to slowly creep up on Brandy. This is where I see that most of the lag is on the straight.
Just because they're going so quick.
Yeah.
Blame it to that.
Yeah, Reynolds is now 1.7 seconds behind Brandy. Oh no, he made an error there. Oh no, 1.6. He's really starting to push the pace here. He wants that second position. Still 5 laps left. There's plenty of time to make that gap up. The big question with Reynolds is, will he get another penalty?
Yeah, as you said, he does like to get the penalties, but maybe he's going to take it a bit more carefully.
We shall see. Have to see as these last 5 laps develop. Oh, that's Cameron gone.
Cameron's retired from the session.
Yeah.
Don't know where he's off to.
Now we're down to 13. Staying on board with Reynolds was within 1.5 seconds there of Brandy.
He did say about a new winner, and I assume we're going to get that.
Yeah.
With amazement. I think he called that one.
Yeah, he is 16 seconds in the lead here. As he's come to lap 25 of this race. Staying on board with sorry, to see Silent Molar managed to get back in. Stratus Inferno picks up a penalty. Reynolds is definitely catching. I just think Brandy's done too well here and really does deserve to get that second place. With how well he had to ward off that pressure at the start from Silent Mole. And Leopard's caught up again. Reynolds.
I'm standing with Melanie, seeing if he can catch the Jork, but just doesn't seem to be able to. The gap, it's not really changing. See, goes in the pit.
Oh, maybe he's going to. Maybe he wants fastest lap. Yeah, I agree. I think that gap's kind of stagnating at about 6-7 tenths. Not really going any wider, but it's not getting any shorter either. Reynolds is well within, just out of DRS range of Brandy here. Let's go on to lap 26. He runs wide.
Someone who I want to give a little shout out to is actually Big Reese. He's about to be lapped by Hamilton fan. He's down at P9 and he's still in, so respect to him as well. It's a bit of, okay, not really how you let someone pass, but he's got past them anyway.
I agree with that. He's not at the best. It's probably the best race, but credit to him. He's stuck it in there, he's not left, not giving up, and he's going to come home in 12th by the looks of it. This Reynolds is now within a second, or was, of Brandy. So Reynolds is finding his pace, but Leopard is keeping up with him. So I don't know if I don't think Brandy has a penalty. Maybe if you ever.
No, didn't have a single warning last time I checked.
Okay. So just gonna get DRS here, Reynolds. No, he's not. He wasn't close enough at the detection line, even though he's within a second.
Could be on for a last lap battle.
Yeah, it's Joachim
Or
Melanie
second to last.
still stuck with that 7 to 8 tenths gap, not really getting any smaller.
Reynolds has got DRS now, but it's very unlikely he's going to be able to catch up to him going into turn 1.
No. Cameron's left again. I've lost count the amount of times Cameron and Silent Mall have left the session. Sadly for them.
Yeah, it is a ridiculous number.
Thing is here, even if Reynolds gets past Brandy, he might not even finish on the podium. Leopard's
Yeah, as it
close.
stands, he won't. But I mean, Leopard's probably liking this. He probably knows Reynolds has a penalty. So if Reynolds can hold up Brandy a bit, maybe get closer and maybe close enough to get the move on Brandy. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But amazement now.
That was a lot of lag there, I just saw.
Who was there you were on board with?
Reynolds.
Not. Oh, okay, it sort of explains it. Not saying anything with Reynolds' internet, but
No.
yeah.
But Leopard
has been a bit iffy.
Reynolds is closest. Anyway, he's going to make the move to the hairpin. No. But Leopard CK has set the fastest lap, as I suspected. 34.6. And they set up all the super soft they went on there at the end. Leopard, I think. Yeah. How close is that? Yeah, Leopard would. So, as things stand, if Reynolds does manage to get past Brandy, Brandy would still finish second and Leopard would finish third on the podium. Sadly for Reynolds, all this effort would be nothing. Catch him.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see Reynolds make a move on the second to last corner. See, we are on the final lap as
Yeah.
well.
I just
Nothing
noticed that
like a
myself. It's
final
like,
lap move.
so we've been staying on board. It's battle. Forgot about the laps.
Williams are going to get some decent points here. See, Amazement getting 25 and Reynolds probably getting the 12. But Leopard's got the hammer down and he is pushing. He's closed the gap even more. He's running in
He's
that rich,
really close
giving
now.
him the extra power. But we'll stay on board with Reynolds here.
I'm actually
Should have
going to.
DRS.
Sorry, I'm going to go on board with the Amazement. As he's
Keep
going
an eye on
to.
Reynolds, see if he goes for a move, but I don't think he's close enough.
No, he's not. So Amazement crosses the line. A dominant race from him. Led from start to finish. Brilliant pole lap, and then just had it really his own way. As Brandy comes across to second, Reynolds comes across. There we go, as suspected. Leopard rounds out the podium. York comes across in fourth. Melanie in sixth. Jolly finishes seventh. And then we've got Silent Mole, who will be seething inside that helmet with those disconnects, as he probably would have been on the podium if it wasn't for that. But what I will say is it keeps the championship very, very tight. Okay, it's now left session as Silent Mole comes across the line to finish in 8th. Yeah, I suspect he's not a race he'll probably want to forget.
Oh, CK's he's spinning.
Oh no, CK, come on. Oh, he's still going to
No,
get
I
it.
think he's doing it on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
he
some
knows he's
donuts.
got-
We can't
he's
actually
got-
see him on the broadcast cam though. Oh, there he is.
yeah. He knows he's got that point. He's excited about it as Hamilton fan comes across the line to finish in 9th. And we've just got CK. Come on,
He's
CK.
living out the dream.
Yeah. He's celebrating that point and that fastest lap like his life depended on it. So, I'm gonna, while that's going on, I will get, I know you have to jump off.
Yes, I think that. Oh, obviously it's back here, isn't it, next week?
It is back
Due
here.
to the change of calendar, so I will see everyone. Oh, still this week. I've just seen that.
Massive crash.
CK and Leopard.
Leopard's AI car went straight into the back of CK.
Oh, nothing.
Oh
I
my
mean, that's
God.
one way to round out the
Yeah,
race with CK. Fastest lap, donuts, and then taking out Leopard's AI.
yeah. And he crawls across the line. Oh, he's going to reverse across the line. There we go.
There we go.
He gets that 10th position. Right, so quite a race there. Lots of talking points for sure. But it was all about one man today. The Amazement. He completely dominated like Leopard did in Australia. Pole, led from the front, over 10-second win. I think he even coasted towards the end really. I'm gonna Sam Moll's left the session. I can't. Oh, Josh leaving as well. So I will get the podium guys in. Can't do anything. Right. Oh, come on, game. Sorry, struggling here, guys. I apologise. I'm just going to try and get these guys in. Let me just. So we have Leopard. Brandy and the Amazing. Get them all in. Invites have been sent. Brandy's joined. Just hopefully the other two will join us. Give them a bit of time. But while they're joining, Brandy, hello.
You alright? No, they sent
Hello?
another invite.
Right, I'll get another one in a second.
Need to send them both another invite.
Right, well, Leopard's joined. Yeah. Barrel rolled.
Right, I'm doing one
Barrel roll. He barrel rolled. Someone lag and then barrel rolled. It was crazy. Yeah. Right, I'll just wait for the Amazement to join. Well done, boys, though. Good race, that.
Yep. Yeah, it was alright. Right, apart from all the
Did you
lag
go-
that was going on, that was alright.
Did you go wide? Was it me that
At
caused
the
that
top
or
it says
what?
fucking.
Because I saw you go wide to M1.
Turn 1. No, that
Yeah,
was just
when
my
you're behind.
mistake.
Oh,
I called the rest, and that was that.
Right. Amazement if you include your boys, if you all include your audios.
I have.
Yeah.
Right. I'll start with P3 to our leopard. So not the kind of start you wanted. You dropped from, I think it was P7 or 8 after quality, and after by the end of the first lap you were down in 16th. Not quite what you
Yeah.
wanted, but obviously
Yeah, I know. It does
The-
have holes in the road,
the
doesn't it?
track drying after the inters period actually played in your favour, and you managed to come
Yeah.
out in
I-
the top 3. But just go through
I
your
nailed
race
that,
for us.
to be fair. Well, I saw it raining on the formation lap, then I thought, as obviously harder tyres, or the harder the tyre you want in the rain, when it's still, or when slicks are still quicker, the quicker you'll be, so I thought I would be in the box seat there, but then I got caught up in the incident with, I think it was Silent Mall and maybe LK, maybe? I know Melanie got caught up with it as well. Yeah, I got wing damage from that, so I was going to go one extra lap with the wing damage because it didn't feel that bad, but I saw everyone else coming in and I thought, okay, screw it, I'll just go into the pits as well, pit for inters, change my wing. And thankfully that was the right decision, so that kind of got me back into the race. Then I got past Melanie. And then Sims went wide, so I got past him. And then it was fairly boring from then, but then I made the correct decision at the perfect time to go onto the slicks, and that got me on the podium, I guess.
Good call there, strategy call. That's what it was all about. Not much. You didn't really. It was just right time, right moment, and literally as you came in, I think I said it on stream. It's about time DRS was going to be enabled, and then it did, and that was brilliant for you. So well done on P3. You grabbed some
Thank you.
much needed points after missing last week.
Yeah.
That's probably not
So, Brandy, over to you. P2. You obviously joined a bit late. You joined quali a bit late, but I think you were in P2 pretty much from start to finish, and some brilliant defending from Silent Mole when on inters, and then kind of when you went on to slicks, just pulled that gap on Reynolds. He started to catch you towards the end, but then held P2. So well done. Just talk us through your race.
Yes. So qualifying, that was quite funny because well, we was going to make another lobby, and then all of a sudden it just went into the qualifying. But well, between qualifying and the race, but yeah, I started P9 even though I didn't even qualify. I had full wing. I had 100% brake pressure, and I don't even use ABS. So that was weird. And I had 6 ballast. So yeah, it was a bit strange. I don't know how I kept everyone behind, but I got wing damage from Reynolds. His car literally just stopped on my screen in front of me, and I pretty much lost part of my wing. And I pitted on lap 2, I think it was, and then if I pitted the same time as Leopard, if I didn't have to change my front wing, I probably would have been neck and neck with Joe, because the gap was like 6 seconds when he come out, and with the extra front wing, probably about another 5 seconds. So we've been close, but Joe just pulled away in the end, especially with that setup I had. He was pulling away like half a second to a second a lap. But I didn't expect to come out second, and yeah, I sort of kept everyone behind, and there was no slipstream at all down the main straight. That's why no one was catching me, because my full wing, but worked out in the end somehow, but I'll take it.
Well done. It's nice to see someone new on the podium. So congratulations and well done on P2.
name's Lydia.
Right,
Cheers.
go. This is
Hi.
it's been a while, shall we say, but brilliant race from you. Absolutely storming lap in quali, and then literally led from start to finish, had everything your own way. Absolutely tremendous drive. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, well, thanks first of all for that. Yeah, qualifying was quite good. I knew going into this was probably my best realistic chance for a win since the previous season, F1 2016, when I used line and was a nonce. But yeah, going into it, I knew that I had to qualify near the front, and I invalidated like my first set of laps, so I was quite under pressure to get a lap done. Set a decent sort of banker on the second set of tyres, went for one more lap and got pole. And the race was just it was like Nürburgring '07. It just literally. What was weird was it rained on the formation lap quite a bit, and I checked on the straight just before the start finish, like what my tyre like heat temperatures were, and they were really low. So I thought, crap, I'll start weaving. As soon as I started weaving, I nearly binned it and got grass on my tyres. And then like when the race started, it was fully dry, but I had a bit of grass on my tyres, and I was crapping myself because I thought Luke was going to get me into turn one, but he didn't, thankfully. And then, I mean, we stayed up probably a lap too long. I think pitting lap one was the best thing to do, but I got quite lucky. I was able to pull a gap over the cars behind, didn't get held up in the pits, and I had like as it ran, so about 6-second lead, and I was just able to ease away in the inters, and then I think the last few laps of the actual race, I just slowed down. There was no point. I was crapping myself as well because the connection in the lobby was horrendous.
Yeah,
There was a lot of poo.
Yeah, there was a lot of lack. I think you should all go and watch Sims's clip of how he
We've seen.
exited
I've
the
seen it
race.
anyway.
That was quite impressive. But yeah, well done, Joe. Good to see you back on the top step. Fully
Thank
well
you.
deserved win there. Dominant race from start to finish. And then congratulations, Brandy, on your P2 and Leopard on P3. I'm not sure, with Santa Mole finishing 8th, I'm not sure what the driver standings look like now, but it's going to be pretty tight between everybody.
think
A bit better.
I think it's just ahead of me. I
Yeah,
think.
it's going to be pretty close. So next week we head to the wonderful streets of Baku for round 4 of the season. Boys, just before we finish, what do we think looking ahead to next week?
Sensational track. What a track. Like, you
The
probably put my
Unhappy.
2 best tracks on the game back to back, and then I'm going to do nothing else the rest of the season.
I mean, I'd like to know where to break, but apart from that, should be alright.
The one league race I had, I ended up in the wall, so hopefully I can do better than that.
I'm not going to lie, I'm going to enjoy the first lap. I'm pretty sure will be quite entertaining next week. But thank you guys. Well done, Joe on P1, Brandy on
Thank you.
P2, and Leopard on
Cheers.
P3. And we'll see you all next week for round 4 from Baku. Good night.